went, man.
Y'all watch WrestleMania?
Yeah, guys.
Yeah, bro.
Man, I'm a grown man, dog.
I know you used to watch wrestling. You wasn't a wrestling fan?
Hey,
Nah.
I still watch that wrestling.
You better say you got to know some wrestling. My uncle was a wrestler. You know who? Now you know his wrestling name. Rich, you probably know if you watch wrestling. I forgot it. He used to wear a hat and a suit.
There's a bunch of brothers.
Coco Beware.
So, yeah.
Yo, Coco Beware, your uncle.
I'm gonna get his name. I'm gonna take my mama right now.
Shit, I was about to say the only one I remember in wrestling is Junkyard Dog, the one with the chain. That's old school wrestling. That's all I remember, dog. I don't know these young cats now.
Man, the Rock's still doing a little something.
Man, he come back on his.
Give us what happened at WrestleMania, man. What happened at WrestleMania, Paul? I'm gonna introduce everybody to Paul. What's up, y'all? We know we are in here. We just giving it to a few more people. I'm your co-host Jamel. We got Reggie here. We got James here. We got EP, your usual. And we got a new co-host here with us. What's up, Paul? Let the people know about you, man. We're gonna have some fun tonight.
What's up, bro? How y'all doing?
Man, doing good, man.
He don't say much.
He will soon. He will soon. He will soon.
Nah, he will soon.
Hey, when we get going, I'm gonna get all y'all in debates, man. So hey, don't speak too soon, bro. Don't speak too soon.
Long as you got facts, Paul.
I got them.
Yeah.
Don't come like me because you dreamed about it.
Hey, we're gonna keep it factual here tonight.
We got our producer just jumped on. Welcome everybody. Eric, say what's up to the people.
Hey man, I'm glad to be on here. I want to welcome everybody to the show. Do us a favor, hit that like button, share it. We're trying to grow the channel, get everybody out. So we appreciate the ones on here that's watching us live. We're gonna have some fun and share it. We'll be here.
Yeah, appreciate that, Eric. Yeah, man. Please subscribe to the channel. Please share the channel, like the videos. Also, leave your comments. We would love to hear from you guys. Leave comments. We trying to go to the show. If you want us to discuss anything, definitely let us know. Fellas, yeah. So, Reggie, how was your day, man?
It was great, man. Good. Ready to roll, baby. Ready to roll.
All right. Hey, this sound like a plan then. I'm gonna go ahead and cue us up, man. I'm gonna get out y'all way. I'm gonna let y'all do it. All right
now. Yeah. So we appreciate everybody joining the live. We appreciate everybody coming on the channel, watching our shows. Again, this is another episode of the End Zone Weekly Show. And again, we got a few of our co-hosts here. Man, we wasn't started. I think we were started already.
I thought we had already started.
We already good.
Yeah, I thought we already started. Yo, producer, what you back there doing, man? Put that yak down.
Hey, look, we already live. We're gonna run it just like we normally do, though. We still gonna start it. We ain't gonna run right into it. We're gonna do it just like we normally do, fella. All right, and let it roll.
Let's roll.
All right, bet.
All right, producer.
Producer, do it. Hey.
There you go.
Producer.
The producer is not supposed to be done. When we in the studio, we gotta listen to the man tell us what our cue is, how we supposed to be. I like that.
Yeah, we back. We're gonna start it like how we always started, you know?
Yeah.
So we back. This is another episode of the End Zone, your weekly show. We coming live again. We got myself, one of the co-hosts, Jamel. I'm here with you. We're going to get into some conversations that are over for the sports week. conversations about the Cowboys, conversations in regards to the women's college basketball tournament, also the men's basketball, college basketball, also the playing games that's coming in for the tournament. I'm sorry, for the NBA. This is the last week, and so we're just gonna get into some talk. We're gonna get also into some regular talk in regards to what's going on. And so I got myself, I got James here with me, got Reggie, we got Paul, and we got EP here for this show today. Fellas, how y'all doing? Everything all right?
Lovely, good.
Fine.
We good, bro.
Good. Yeah. So we back, man, and we got our marching orders from our producer. So let's start like this. So I know you guys heard all the craze of with the solar eclipse, man. Who had their glasses? Well, first of all, who's the geek in the room? Who's the geek in the studio? Yeah, we got any smart guys in here?
Let's hear it, James.
I don't know about being all that
Oh,
smart,
okay.
but I was out there with my glasses.
I
Watching.
was out there with my glasses. Shit.
Yeah, I was out there with my glasses. I don't know about all that geek and smart guy. I was just watching what I was supposed to be watching.
Well, I put it like that because it took me a minute to figure out, all right, so what actually is a solar eclipse? I didn't pay attention in science class. Anybody?
Watching football.
Come on, smart guy.
Football.
I was.
Hey, James, I'll tell you this, man. I raw dog the eclipse, man. Hopefully I get some superpowers or something. I raw dog the eclipse. No glasses.
You was out there with no sunglasses or what?
No sunglasses. I eventually put them on at the end, but it was too late. He looked red.
Look at Reg. Hey, he'll have him on next. Hey, Jamil, he'll have him on next week. You know them glasses when we go get our eyes dilated at the VA. Hey, Reg, you had him on.
Yeah. Talking about his eyesight going back.
Oh, shit.
So Paul, was you out there with your sunglasses on, man? Was you out there with your glasses on?
Yeah, I got there a little bit, bro.
All right. Yeah, nah, like I said, man, I was like, all right, so I had to like really like, what's a solar eclipse? I had to really think about it.
So did it kick in when it got dark?
So it got real dark here for me. I'm pretty sure for y'all too.
Yeah. It was crazy to see
right?
my lights dark, right? That go around the house. They kicked on, man. Here it is, almost 1:30. That was crazy watching all my lights come on in my yard. And then the street lights came on, and then it was like that for about 3 or 4 minutes, and then everything just got back light. That was crazy.
Yeah. Anybody have animals?
Yeah, but I went around, man. I was
to work.
Oh.
Y'all went out there where y'all was at work? Yeah.
What your dog do, Jamil?
I don't think he did not. I think he was just laying around like he usually do.
Oh, he did?
I went outside actually and left him in. Yeah, I went outside and left him inside. He was barking at the door. But that thing creeped me out, man. For it to go pitch black.
It's kind of weird.
And then 4 minutes later, the light is turned on. Like,
yeah,
it was weird,
that's
man.
A little different.
Like, man, what is this?
I remember when you sent the when you were asking did anybody start acting different, huh? You were asking, did somebody
anybody start acting different in the house?
It's just somebody started acting different.
I started doing my shoulder like that a little bit, but I didn't realize I was listening to my music, so that's probably what I was doing. I was just saying, man. I don't know. I don't think no, man.
Actually, it take about 48 hours for the superpowers to kick in.
Get you right? Okay, all right. Well, I'm
about 48 hours.
Twitch again. I'll be what it is.
Superpowers gonna kick in soon.
All right.
What's gonna be what's gonna be a superpower, EP? What's gonna
Good
be a
question.
superpower,
Good
EP?
question. I wanna be invisible. I want to be invisible.
Wow.
I think I can conquer the world, man. So
Wait a minute.
Freak
Freak man, yeah, that's him.
and teleporting. Maybe that and teleporting.
Hey, Jamil, he want to be invisible. He can run up on people and slap them, and they don't know what happened.
Man, I'll take over the world, man. They'll be.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
He said, "If I be a freak, now I ain't going to no women's restrooms, man. I'm good."
Hey, look. Look. Hey, I've been invisible for 5 minutes. Y'all ain't talking no sports.
Hey, man, we waiting for the folks to come in, man. You know.
Yeah, gotta get in here first.
And then also the solar eclipse craze. We got to figure out what we're gonna get any superpowers from the solar eclipse from looking at it without no sunglasses.
You got to get the conspiracies in.
But man, nah, man. Hey man, the producer has talked, man. He said we gotta get started, man. So we're gonna go ahead and start the show.
Stop this.
Yeah.
Hey man,
look, so
look, every time I go off the screen,
go ahead.
come on. Hey man, look, for real though, man. Hey, look, man. Hey, I'm enjoying everything, man. I'm back here tripping out, man. So look.
He gonna go away. He might as well stay in here with
come on the screen and
Yeah.
just not say
Come on
nothing.
with it. Come on in here with us.
I'd rather you tell us to get started rather than come on talk about some hey. All right, so look, let's go ahead and get into this Cowboy segment, man. We got a couple questions regarding to the Cowboys. First of all, Paul, you a Cowboy fan?
No.
Well,
He Kansas City.
who you
He
rock
Kansas
with, Paul?
Yeah, he said it.
Kansas
KC.
City.
Yeah.
Kansas
Kansas
City.
City. He riding on the high.
Kansas City.
Yeah.
How long?
Oh yeah, we did learn that.
Yeah, sir.
When the Cowboys lost to Green Bay.
Who losing? To who?
Green Bay. When they lost to Green Bay.
Yeah. Oh, you got out of there early. You got out of there early.
Yeah, man. It's
Mm-hmm.
time out for that, bro. It's time out for that.
Hold on.
I completely understand.
You go
Hey, relax.
I got a question. So I got an off question. It's Cowboy related. So if I understood you right, if I heard you right, you was a Cowboy fan until after this playoff run?
Correct.
Oh, you talking about this Green Bay? Oh, this year.
Yeah, this one.
Oh,
This was the worst one.
Oh, I just caught on to that. I just caught on to that.
You come out back when
No, man.
No, the solar eclipse is working.
Man, you can't get off that early. You can't get off.
Why I can't get off, bro? Why I can't get off?
Paul didn't watch that show when we talked about being all in.
No, I can't do it. I'm done with them. I can't do it.
He came in. He got
all out.
You got to applaud him. He came in strong. And he had a reason. He didn't even tell you before why. His why. He's a KC fan. And
It's back to when the Cowboys first lost to Green Bay, and we was talking about, we had that segment talking about how many people would they lose. They lost Paul. I mean, they lost Paul.
I ain't mad, Paul. I ain't mad at you,
bro. I had to, bro. Embarrassing.
How old are you, Paul?
Say what?
How old are you?
23.
Okay.
So young guys,
he been around.
He really been
He
seeing them
around a
lose.
minute.
Yeah, they ain't won nothing. They ain't won nothing.
Hey, Paul, I ain't seen nothing. Let's start there. I ain't seen nothing.
All right, Paul, I'm gonna let you know right now. Bro. I've been trying to be quiet, but you see Jamel right now. He gonna probably say it was nice having you on the show. You get on the Cowboys too much, dog. He don't play that about the Cowboys. He a certain type of way, man. If you notice, he ain't asked you nothing else.
Hey, you got to come with the facts, man. Because I got
That's
facts
what I'm
for him,
talking
too.
about. That's what I'm talking about. I hate the Cowboys too, Paul. So I ain't with it.
So you've been a Cowboy for how long? You heard? No, I understand. Like we was talking about, we're gonna probably lose, but I thought we will lose more the seasoned Cowboy fans. You said you 23, Paul?
43.
No.
23.
23.
I thought he said maybe I got a bad connection in here. Yeah. Okay. 23. Okay.
Yeah, Paul got a little. So you've been a fan since probably what 13? So that's that what 2014
no,
when we went to the
seven.
Okay.
2007.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So your first, probably one of the first ones was probably 2018 when we went 14-6.
The first what?
14-2. We lost to one of probably the first successful teams you've seen for the Cowboys was we went 14-2
no,
in 2008, and we lost
2017.
The first year with that.
No,
2017. Correct.
2007. That's the first.
I would say 2007. Oh, that was pretty good.
Yeah, 2007. Yeah, we went 14-2, and we went 14-2, and we lost to we lost to the Giants that year. That's the year Terrell Owens came on and said, "Yeah, that's the year Terrell Owens came on." He said he was talking about Romo. He started crying. Okay, I'm gonna have to circle back to that because I do want to learn more about I know why, but it's probably some more of a backdrop of the buildup. So I would definitely want to learn a little bit more about your ride with the Cowboys and what made you leave. So definitely. But let's get into this.
After that game,
Did I get
losing fans? We are losing fans.
After that game, I don't blame nobody. You can't blame nobody. They gone.
Yeah,
they're not coming
out
back,
of there, bro.
You didn't show. The Cowboys didn't show nobody nothing. No heart. Nothing. They gone. We can't justify it. You can't justify what happened. Nobody can.
Well, I'll tell you like this. I'll tell you like this. If you leave, you can't come back.
I don't want to come back. I'm good.
You said I don't want to come back. I ain't gonna lie. Hey, Jamel, you're not making this appealing. No, I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, you're gonna be a KC fan. You stay right there.
Hey,
you
man.
soak it up.
Yeah, I'm good.
You soak it up. Yeah, right. So you soak it up, and like I said, I can't blame you. I'm not ready. I can't blame you either.
I try to tell you. Jamel getting his feelings, man. He already threatened. He ain't trying to see you. He don't even want to see you with nothing on blue and white.
He can come back, man.
I should go throw a jersey on right now. Hey, just to mess with him.
What's the first question?
That's blasphemy, man. You can't do that. Hey, Reggie, hold on. Hey, Reggie, this for you, Reggie. This our year. This the year, Reggie.
Yeah, but what?
This the year, Reggie.
We're not doing that.
We're
not doing that.
Hey, you know what'd be crazy? If this was y'all year, hypothetically. If this was y'all year and y'all did go all the way and Paul fell off, you come back and ask him what it's like now. You got bragging rights on that, Jay.
Not happening, man.
I don't think so either, P. I don't think so either.
Yeah,
I don't think so either, dog.
It ain't happening. As long as Dak there, it ain't happening.
As me as a fan, I am physically drained out myself. I'm drained. I'm drained with these guys.
All right, let's get to the first segment. Let's get to the first segment. All right, so you guys seen the reports about Micah came out in regards to some people in the building were saying they will have some relief if ever he was to get traded or no longer be in the Cowboys building. Give me your thoughts. I'm gonna start with you, Reggie. Give me your thoughts on what's that all about? Like, why is that report coming out about Micah's behavior? What do you think? What's going on there?
Man, that's about, man. The Cowboys do that every time it's time to pay somebody a contract, man. Michael been acting the same, been had his shows all like that. Hey, pay the man his money. He's up in the top 3 in his category. You're gonna have to pay him. They want that stuff to get out. Michael, hey, if they said Michael was getting traded right now, it'd be 31 teams right now calling him right now trying to get him. So we can cut all that out. That's that inside old game, damage control. Always, well, we want to cut you a little, cut us a little deal. Don't cut him no deal. Jerry got plenty of money. Get the money, Michael. Get the money. You earned it. That's what that's about.
Get your check. What you make of it, EP? Paul, you last because your opinion don't matter at this point.
Okay. All right, I got you.
Hey, Paul, I got your back because I'm about this close with these boys.
Hey, man, come on.
Hey, listen. I know they show my true colors.
Hey, Paul, he did. Hey, Paul, he did with you. I got a picture with him with a Lamar Jackson jersey. He did with you.
Oh, Lamar. Hey, right. That's what's up. Yeah, Lamar. I had one on too.
Paul jumping on any team.
Hey, no, I mess with Lamar for real. I mess with Lamar all the way back to Louisville.
I was like, Lamar, I know you're gonna get him one here soon, but that's besides the point. That's silly. Man, nobody got time. I think they just did that just to try to get a discount, quick discount. Like he had already proved what he can do, and obviously, what I learned was though. So, the thing why NBA get a lot of more better contracts than the NFL. The NFL go off what you're projected to do. NBA contracts may go off of what you've done. So that's why they kind of get more money, and we got to give Micah that money for what he's done, period, and what he's projected to do too. So why waste his time? Like I wouldn't even put that in the block, put that in in whatever, put that out. And I said that didn't make much sense to me. I don't know if we're gonna talk about this here later, but CD as well. I heard he's gonna hold out too, which he got the right to, but both of them guys you got to go ahead and pay. Let's just get them out the way. That's how I feel about him.
Gotcha. But I like your point in regards to you were saying about paying Micah at was saying not paying Micah. I'm sorry, you was talking about how the contracts of different leagues, kind of the meaning of how they project. And I like that point. It's interesting to see if what Micah would have to say about this. So, Paul, have you seen anything from Micah in the past 2 years? Say, I wonder if he is kind of, a little wild off from the cameras on TV from when he's playing the game or when he's in the media. Do you think he's probably a little annoying at times? What do you think you would think?
No, not at all. He says what he thinks, and that's fine. That's what every athlete should do. That he says what he thinks. I don't see any problem with that. Dallas, if that's their problem with him, then they have way bigger issues than that. Okay, so no, I don't think he's a problem. His podcast is fine. He can do his podcast all he want to do. Draymond do a podcast, and look at him. So everybody got a podcast now. So I don't see an issue with it.
And his production it outweighs the podcast.
Exactly,
Like,
exactly.
Yeah.
Hold on, Paul. It's Draymond.
I see what your hand up, Reddick.
4 championships.
Wait, say that again.
Draymond won 4 championships, Paul. Micah ain't brought nothing to D-Town. So hey, cut it. All right, he can have a podcast, but don't say he can have a podcast on the level is Draymond. Don't do that. Don't mention it no more. We talk about facts on here.
Okay. So Micah not producing. Micah does not play basketball. He plays football on defense. Yeah. He plays football, not basketball. Basketball versus football.
No. Bottom line, you mentioned them in the same sentence. Get it correct.
So 5 versus 2-2.
0 championship. 0 conference championship.
No, I can't get with that one. Micah's a better player than Draymond is. I don't care about all the chips.
You going with apples and peaches.
I don't care about all the chips.
You way out.
If Patrick Mahomes come save Micah, then it's gonna be the same thing as KD coming to Golden State. He got 2 chips off of KD. So you want to say 4 chips for what?
Don't matter.
Come on, man. Come on.
I'm not Draymond.
Micah needs to go to Kansas City.
Huh?
Micah needs to go to Kansas City.
No. Somebody need to come to Dallas.
I'm just saying.
So Draymond went somewhere, or somebody came to him.
Paul,
I'm just saying.
Was you making a comparison with Draymond in regards to the pod?
We need you.
He not making sense at all.
Everybody agreed that Micah Parsons is a better player than Draymond is a basketball player.
I can't say that.
How can you not say that?
Draymond brings the energy and what Golden State's need.
5 people, man.
No, you can't say that. Basketball, football.
You said, James, come on in here. James, get in here.
I'm telling you, you can't compare. You can't compare.
Man.
Bring something different, but that's apples to peaches.
Well, I want to make one point. I want to bring up one point. I'm gonna give it to James. Yo, Paul kind of resembled Micah a little bit.
Bro, I don't care so much.
He got the voice like him.
All right, over to you, James.
I'm stuck because I was waiting for my turn. And I was like, Paul looked familiar.
That's a good 10-second delay.
I was like, Paul looked familiar. And then when you said it, I was
that's
like,
Micah,
look like Micah.
I was like,
we got a little special guest, and he slipped in here and changed his name to Paul. It's all good. I'm gonna say this though. I agree with the panel. I think that they need to pay the man. Pay the man his money. I think that this could be just some talk. You know, we talked about Cowboys being America's team, always in the limelight, always something going on. That might not even be true. You know, unless he said it on his podcast or whatever the situation may be. Sometimes these guys just talk, so you can't take everything serious. But I think that you should pay the man. I'm not gonna get in that debate about Draymond and Parsons. I don't like Draymond, to be honest with you. I think he's a good baller, but you know, we had that debate about Draymond. I shouldn't say I don't like Draymond. Let me take that back because I don't know Draymond. His is taken away from being such a great talent is what I don't like. So that's why I can't get into that debate because that's hard to do. You know, I see both sides on that.
Not a debate. It's basketball and football.
Come on, it is a debate, man. What do you mean? What do you mean?
You can't really compare the basketball to the football. It's
you can't play.
We compare impact. We're not comparing nothing else but impact on the game. That's all we compare. That's it. Mm-hmm. Impact. You can compare that.
I'm with you, Paul.
So
Draymond didn't make an impact on the goal.
With him.
But say if Micah Parsons going to get say 3 defensive players of the year, he goes on and does this.
I think he's
of. Go ahead, Jamil.
I'm speechless with you, y'all generation. I'm speechless.
How you speechless?
You can't compare the two players.
It's called impact on the game. Impact on the game. That's all we're talking about.
How many rings did Lawrence Taylor win?
Lawrence Taylor?
He won two. Draymond got 4 rings in the NBA. Would you say Draymond got a bigger impact on
football playing a basketball? Man,
that's what I'm saying.
Can we get a move on?
This dude, he's not looking at it right, man. You're not looking at this thing right.
The impact on the game, not on the.
This dude will play with 2 all-time greats. That's why he got his rings. Draymond not leading no team. Micah leading that defense. Am I wrong on that? He not leading that team.
Yeah, he let him get a Green Bay.
That was a good one. That was a good one. Am I wrong? Micah leading that team. Draymond don't lead the Golden State Warriors.
So I'm gonna jump in.
Like what he said, Micah's the best player on the team.
Yes. Well, after this year, he's second best. I got to get the best CD. CD the best player right now.
I didn't say he was the best player on the team.
I'm just saying CD
got the comparison. Bottom line, kill that comparison. You in left field with that comparison.
How does left field?
Well, we kind of sheared off. What you saying is you don't feel like Michael Parsons deserves to talk, just to have his opinion on stuff right now.
No, I'm saying he can. He can do that.
No. I'm asking Reggie.
Oh.
You feel like Michael Parsons doesn't deserve to have his opinion and to talk on the game right now?
Not at the level that he's talking, because he's not accomplished anything. That's all I have to say. He hasn't accomplished anything.
He can't have.
You asked my question. You asked my opinion. I told you he hasn't accomplished anything to talk at the level he talks in.
So what about all these other basketball players having podcasts and stuff? You see PG, we got Patrick Beverly.
They ain't earned it. I didn't say they earned it. Just because they got a podcast don't mean they earned it.
I feel like he got a reason to talk. Like he got a reason to voice his opinion. That's the main focus. So he has a reason to voice his opinion. That's all I'm saying. Maybe you can't agree. Maybe you can't agree with what he might be saying on the podcast, which might be like, say you're talking too much. But like, yeah, but he got a reason. He got a reason to talk. Like,
that's your opinion.
Let him get his stuff out.
I answered the question. That's how I feel.
And we let Draymond be a wingman to one of the best players in the world. Next topic.
Hey man, that's all I'm saying, bro.
I'm not the person.
It's two of them.
Yeah,
maybe 3.
Man.
Hey, sorry, fellas. I'm having some technical difficulties.
It's all good, man. We can keep going.
I've heard the conversations. Yeah, y'all good. But I just kind of the reason why I haven't been jumping in, because I'm trying to figure out why some of you guys, the screens are delayed and some are coming off and everything like that. So I was trying to find that it's like it's coming in and out. And so I've heard some of the discussion in regards to, can you compare Draymond and not Draymond, but a basketball player with a football player? And I'm kind of on the side of Paul. He's saying, like, as far as their impact of what they bring to the game, I think you can compare. We do it all the time with who's the GOAT. We compare Tiger Woods, Michael Jordan, Tom Brady. We do it with the GOATs from different sports. I think you can do it. So I don't know where the argument is at there. So,
but in football, you depend on so many people. The only person that you can compare a GOAT to is like Tom Brady, because he's the leader of the whole like as a quarterback.
All right. So
like it's not the same thing in the football.
Let me ask you a question, EP. Who is Michael Parsons dependent on at the edge rusher position? Himself. He's not dependent on nobody else. He by himself out there. A receiver, yeah. A running back, yeah. An edge rusher, they're not dependent on nobody. He out there by himself. He go get them 12 sacks by himself. He not dependent on nobody. So what? Who they dependent on?
What are you talking about?
The offense to score. The offense to score.
In order for him to get his impact on the game, he's not depending on anybody.
It depends on the scheme. Just don't rush the quarterback.
Say what?
It depends on the scheme he in.
Man, you can talk about all that with everybody, man, but Michael Parsons' impact only depends on him.
Yeah. Boy.
It only depends on him.
You can say that, but like think about like him. He can get double. He can get like just like in every sport, but like he can get double team. He get held more than a lot of people. It does depend on him. He's one of the few positions that in corner, one of the few positions.
James, I'm gonna ask you to kick off the next question, man, because I'm having technical difficulties.
I got you, Jay. I got you. Let me look at I think we were talking about when we were talking about his behavior, it was a question about who do we think are the people getting tired of him in the locker room? Do you think it's the linebackers or the defense DE room or the staff? Who do you think is really having this issue, if there is an issue? And I'll go to you, Reggie. Do you think, I know that you said, this happens every time someone is up for a big payday. Do you think that there could be an issue, or you think again that this is just some talk?
I don't think there's no issue with no players on the team. If they do, they're not gonna say anything publicly. So
Exactly.
I just think, hey, that's just something that somebody. If it is, it might be somebody in the front office or something like that. But I don't think none of the players. I don't think any players have any issues.
That's right. What about you, Pete? You think any of the players got a problem with Micah, or do you think that this is just some made up rumor going on and they just need to pay the dude?
Definitely made up rumor because nobody's tired of him making plays. So we should no. I don't think anybody has a problem with him doing what he's doing. If anything, maybe the higher ups, but for whatever, maybe making a podcast. But no, nobody on the team has a problem with this.
Okay, what about you, Paul? You think that anybody has a problem with him on the team, or any of the different, like say linebackers or defensive ends or whatever, or the staff, or is it just probably something somebody made up and they trying to run with it?
No, man, it's the usual tactics to get him to take a pay cut. Nobody, yeah. I mean, what behavior are we talking about? He's not doing nothing. I haven't seen him do nothing, say nothing that's crazy,
Yeah.
So I don't think there's a problem.
I hear you. And what's crazy, I'm glad Paul said that about doing something. He how long has he been in the league now? Is this going on his third or fourth year? I haven't heard anything negative about that guy. Haven't heard him getting in any trouble. Haven't heard any discipline problems with the Cowboys. So, that right there needs to show how society puts people in a position before something even happens. I think Parsons is a good guy. I like the guy. I think he could play really well. So I don't think it's a problem either. Let's move on to this next question while we on the Cowboys, though. What do you guys' thoughts? Do you think the Texans are better than the Cowboys? And if so, why? And I'll start with you, EP. You think the Houston Texans are better than the Cowboys right now?
On paper, yeah. We can't even say on paper just yet because I'm never a preseason stat type of dude. Like, but I feel like the Texans, they did go farther than the Cowboys this past year. So if you had a power rankings, you would put the Texans above the Cowboys. Yeah, I'll say that is feasible. But do I think they're a better team than them? No, not all the way around. Antonio Pierce, he's a great coach. He's a great defensive coach. But like sometimes right now they're relying on CJ Stroud as a quarterback, which I trust him too, to lead them here in the future. But I don't feel like they're just a better team just yet. Eventually, yes, depending on what they get, they show some things, but not just yet. Here after this year, Cowboys probably still have a better record. I'm not saying they'll go farther than in the playoffs, just because they're NFC. But I don't think they're a better team just yet. Not yet.
Okay. Same question, Paul. You think the Houston Texans are a better team than the Cowboys, and if so, why or why not? Do you think they're not?
Yes, they're a better team on paper, all the way around. They're a better team. And I'll tell you why. No, look, I'm not hating on the Cowboys.
I
Like
got
that.
you.
Look, they done lost too many players. They haven't replaced the players they lost. So how they gotten worse? The Texans have gotten better. And then saying the record's going to be a lot better. The Texans probably going to win 12, 13 games this year. Cowboys probably be around 10, 11. Okay? So quarterback, they got them there. That's all you need. And then on defense, they got some guys that can go make some plays. So the Texans, to me, all the way around, they're just a better team. Because, number one, they went further in the playoffs. Cowboys got demolished by the youngest team in the NFL. That's number one. And number two, they gotten better in the offseason. How can they not be the better team? Like, and the Cowboys got worse. That's why I want to know, how can they be the better team?
Also, I'm saying because the level of competition in the AFC rather than who we got to play.
The Texans up there with everybody. The Texans
watch how I do this.
That's what I'm factoring in as well. Not
watch
saying
how
like
I do this.
If they came to the NFC, yeah, they would be a bit better if you want to say it like that.
Okay.
But I'm saying to level their competition and to level Cowboys competition, we are the easiest. We'll end up going farther. But no, I'm not. But I'm just saying.
I still think they're better though. I still think they'll get them.
Yeah, better.
Watch what twist I put on here. That's why I say Reggie for last. And Reggie, I'm still asking you the same question, but look at this twist. Would Houston be a better team if they had Dak? And would the Cowboys be a better team if they had AJ? That now we still asking the same question. Which team is better? We talking about removing the Cowboys. I mean, we talking about removing the quarterbacks. Is the team still better without those quarterbacks, or are they better with or without the quarterback?
I think both of them are on the same level. Both of them going to lose in the first round of the playoffs. Houston won this year, but I still think in the AFC has got better. And yeah, they got the team better, but I think they're a first round playoff team just like Dallas. If you switch the quarterbacks, they'll still be the same to me. That's the way I look at it, both of them. I look at both of them right now. AFC is too tough for Houston. They surprised people last year. They're not going to surprise people this year. Dallas is still the same. Even though they lost running back, a couple people, they'll win 10, 11 games. And, hey, both of them, I feel, depends on who they play. I think they're first round going home. Right now, I think for both of them, first round going home.
Okay, same question, Jamil. I don't know if you were able to hear us. The question was about, do you think the Texans is a better team than the Cowboys, or the Cowboys a better team than the Texans? But I put a twist on there for Reggie, asking him if CJ Stroud went to the Cowboys, would he make them a better team, or would Dak going to Houston, would he make them a better team?
Only reason why I would say CJ Stroud would make him a better team, just because CJ Stroud is not damaged yet. Dak is damaged in regards of how he's seeing the game now. Especially when things get tight, the game is sped up for him. The game is not slowing down for him. You would think at this point it would slow down, but when things get tight, for some reason, he speeds up. His process speeds up. And so I think definitely if we had CJ Stroud, we'll be a better team. And I do think that the Houston Texans is the better team going into this year. I think the moves that they made on both sides of the ball is going to make them formidable in the AFC. And they're going to be a tough out for everybody in the AFC. So definitely, I think the Cowboys is the second best team in the NFL in Texas for sure.
Okay, all right, interesting.
Can I ask a question real quick?
Go ahead.
Yeah.
You got Baltimore, Houston, and the Chiefs. All right. Who else in the AFC you got? Somebody tell me that.
Miami.
Nope. They're not better than Houston.
Not yet. Let's not get our. Let's not. We thought the same thing about Miami a couple years, like when they got Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle and all that.
We're talking about Tua.
I know. I don't like Tua either. But who else?
Oh,
We got
go
a lot
ahead,
of
go
teams.
ahead.
We got a lot of teams in AFC. AFC.
You got
Man.
Cincinnati, man. With Joe Burrow.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
That man can't stay healthy.
Hey,
He can't stay healthy.
Let's stop it now.
Paul, I'm
He
gonna
can't
give you
stay
this.
healthy.
I'm gonna give you this team out the AFC, Paul.
Huh?
I'm gonna give you this team out the AFC. I need everybody to stay tuned on I almost said the San Diego Chargers. Stay tuned for the LA Chargers.
Oh, I like that one. I like that one. I like that.
Stay tuned for the LA Chargers
that.
because Harbaugh is a proven coach. I don't care what Reggie's saying on this.
Yeah,
one.
I like that.
Harbaugh is a proven quarterback coach, and he wins games. And San Diego was not that far.
I don't think this year, James.
You don't think this year? Now I can see that, Reg. I can see that, but I think right now, if the quarterback for the Chargers was healthy, I think they would beat Houston. I think that. I think they would give Houston. I'm telling y'all, just like I got the frowns on the face. I'm gonna keep y'all frowned up. I think Dallas is a better team than Houston, and I hate the Cowboys.
Man, you crazy.
I do.
Come on, man, you crazy.
I do.
Let's keep it real, John.
I'm looking at the talent, Paul. I'm looking at the talent around Dallas. Dallas is not a bad
got no talent. Houston don't got no talent.
No. I'm saying Houston has talent. Dallas has the talent. Their issue right now, and we always talk about this, is their quarterback. Why they cannot win? I think that they would have had more wins had they not had some of the situations that they have. They are deep, though. They are deep. I think they can match position for position with players.
So let me
I think they can match up.
Let me ask you a question.
I think you look at the skill players. We still got we still got players down the board besides a running back that like make up. Like our defense is really really good. Well, like I said, our defense is good. Our defense is kind of better than the Texans. That kind of that make up for it. I'll say. I know they got Diggs.
Diggs coming back.
So? Yeah.
No, I think the Cowboys. No, I think the Cowboys have the household names on defense. But I'm not going to say the Cowboys have a better defense than the Texans. Texans was really good last year.
Thank you.
They have a good defense.
We have household names. That's why But in regard, that's why you said Diggs and those guys are household names. I get it.
That's because of the coach. That's because of their coach. They have a good defense. It's not.
Okay,
but we have. But we're going off their players on offense. So why can't we go off our players on defense? Our big name players on defense.
They're not that good. They ain't that good.
Diggs not that good. Lawrence not that good. Lawrence not that good.
27-0 at halftime. And we co-signing that? We co-signing that.
Oh, I'm saying with Diggs involved. Diggs is
not gonna make a 27.0 difference.
Oh, yes, he will. Oh, yes,
no, he's not.
Absolutely. Yes, he will.
No, he's not.
All right, well,
he's gonna ride for Diggs all year.
I will say this:
when Stephon Gilmore is old and half hurt, yes, it will make a difference. Bland is on our best receiver, which he shouldn't have been. Which Bland is great, but he shouldn't have been on our best receiver. That's gonna make all of the difference. I'm not saying the defense have a better year this year.
Well, we're gonna see this matchup, right?
I was gonna say, I wish the schedule was out. And I wish the Cowboys did play the Texans.
They played each other.
They play this year.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. We're gonna see it.
Okay, we'll know.
Yeah, we'll see. That's one for the books right there, fellas. Let's move on in a different direction. I know we touched on basketball a little bit when we were talking about Draymond. And so that brings my question into you. We moving in towards the end of the season. We looking at the play-in playoffs starting about what is that, the 16th? We looking at about a week from now, right? Mm-hmm. Talk to me about the direction. And I'll start with you, Jamil. What are you looking to see in the play-in and play-in tournament before we actually get to the playoffs, getting deep into it? What are you seeing in the play-in and who do you feel making any moves?
Well, unfortunately, the first thing that comes to mind is that we're going to have, possibly a couple of all-time great have to sit out the playoffs. I can see one thing I am looking at is if the Kings are going to fall. Those Kings are going to drop 2 games these last 4 games, because if the Kings drop these next 2, and the Warriors can possibly go say 4-0, or even the Lakers, Now you have a situation where the Kings are now in the 9th or 10th spot. And so I'm looking at that to see as possibly it's going to be the Lakers that's going to jump. Tonight's a big game for both teams because the Kings got a couple of tough games coming up. But tonight they play the Thunder, and they also play the Suns, I believe, on the road. So with that, I think the Lakers can make a jump into the AFC, and that's going to be huge. We want to see LeBron and Curry in the playoffs, so that's what I'm looking at.
Great. That's pretty interesting. I like your take on that. And again, the playoffs, these jumps. Remember, I think it was a couple episodes ago I made mention towards the end of the season how teams are canceling other teams out. The only difference is with the Western Conference, there's such a big push. Looks like for that 6th spot. They got a lot of teams right now within 1 or 2 games of each other. It could take a big turn quick if you look at the remaining schedule. So that's a really good point, Jamil. Let's go with you, Paul. Who you looking at? Who you like in the play-in tournament, whether it be East Coast or West Coast? What are your thoughts on the play-in? Anybody stand out to you? Or anybody gonna make a push?
Man, I like Golden State, and I also like the Lakers too to make a go ahead and make it in there. It's gonna be tough though for the Golden State, but I think Lakers have a better chance than they do. But I see both of them teams getting in there on the West. On the East, I'm not really too sure about the East.
Okay, interesting. Your thoughts, EP? We talking about the play-in tournament. Who do you see? Anybody making a jump? Who stands out to you? And where do you think is going to happen with the last remaining games with the seeding right now?
Yeah, I think Golden State gonna make that push to get that 8th spot. Probably the Kings and Lakers probably beating out the Kings, to get that 7th spot. Hopefully, but like say if the Lakers say happen, Lakers might lose that game to the Kings, and they got to play the Golden State. Golden State getting maybe beating the Lakers, just off of Steph doing what he does. In the East, I got the Heat staying in that 8th spot. They're not going nowhere. They're gonna be out whoever they got to beat out. I want to see the Hawks been playing pretty good here lately, but I don't see them going anywhere. They're not beating the Heat, so I feel like the Heat staying in that 8th spot, and the Heat staying in the 8th spot, and the Heat knocking off somebody in the. Hopefully, they can knock off the Boston Celtics.
I don't think they're gonna knock off Boston, but EP didn't we talk about that? But we talked about that EP about a week ago. Somebody's gonna knock somebody off, and we talked about Miami. Yep, we always talk about Miami not really getting a lot of publicity during the season, and they are the ones that's scary that can hurt a lot of teams on the East if they get that position. Because a lot of teams don't want to go in a series. See, this is not a one win and you move on. You got to play a series. You got coaches, you got schemes.
If I'm correct, so at the Miami has an 8th spot now. So if they win, they can get the 7th spot, right?
I don't know how many you're talking about if they win in the
playoffs.
Right. Yeah. That's how that'll go.
So they can get the 7th spot. They can definitely be off the Bucks again. I said,
that's right.
That's a for sure. Now that's going to be a series.
And this is the thing. Also, look at this. You also got teams that's trying to get out of the play-in position to actually get a solid lock-in playoff spot.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you still got teams that's not resting players. These teams are going all in.
The Pelicans fell off to the number 6. They had the number 5 or 6 spot. They back all the way to 7. So the Pelicans will probably be in the play-in. And the Suns, if they win tonight, they should be pretty good. That play-in the Pelicans might lose a 7th spot. Might get kicked all the way out because the way how bad they've been playing here lately. So
very good point. Very good point.
EP,
I'm sorry, Reggie. Go ahead and take us home on this particular thought. What are your thoughts on the play-in, man? How anybody stand out that you think going to make a jump, or what's going to happen?
Well, in the West, I see. I'm trying to figure. Looking at is Dallas, Clippers, and Suns. Those are three seeds right there. That's going to be major in the playoffs. who Dallas match up with, who Clippers match up with, and who Phoenix match up with. Because both of those teams, all three of those teams have explosive offensive players, and they have a pretty good rotation besides Phoenix. Phoenix is the only one that's not deep in the rotation, but their starting five is pretty deadly.
Absolutely, absolutely. Good point. And those three teams that you named. So Dallas had a pretty good game. Was it last night? They had a win. They playing tonight also. But then, did anybody see the Clippers game? I think they were they down by 30?
They came back. I watched it.
They came back. They came back
and
and put hands on that team, man. I'm telling
without
y'all,
Kawhi.
without Kawhi.
Mm-hmm.
And I laughed, but I didn't laugh. I just lost a train of thought of who the Lakers was playing. But I remember when Reggie said, all my man AD has to do is get bumped, and he got hit. He got hit in the eye the other night and didn't come back. And Reggie was the first person I thought about. I was like, dang, man, are we gonna win this game? Or how are we gonna do this? Because we didn't have LeBron, so we need a healthy AD to get through this push, man. And
that
that's
was the
something
Bucks game, wasn't it?
Yep. No. This was it? No, I don't think it was the Bucks game.
That's
Who
the
did
game
we
that
play?
LeBron set out.
No, this was
No,
AD got
he got hurt.
hit.
He got hurt. He got hurt the other day.
Was it Minnesota?
That was
Is that who we
recently.
played?
Yeah, it was Minnesota. Yeah,
It was Minnesota, I believe. So yeah, the thing about it is teams are playing really right now with a sense of urgency, and it's going to be really hard to say because I told y'all I think Dallas is going to make some noise. I told y'all that. Right now, the media is trying to say Kyrie and Luka on the same page right now. That can be scary because Kyrie been healthy. Kyrie been healthy all season. This season, he hasn't set out like the past prior 3 or 4 years and with other issues. Kyrie is back focused.
But what if they got
y'all noticed?
Go ahead.
No, you good. You good.
What I was about to say, if they got to see the Clippers, and not saying the Clippers is just a defensive anchor, like anchor not or nothing, but they got two people that can really guard Luka and Kyrie. What are they going to do on the offensive side of the ball on defense? Kawhi and PG, and like I said, right now it's right now it's the Clippers and it's the Mavericks. If it was stopped today, which is probably not going to change. If it was stopped today, it'll be the Clippers and the Mavericks. At the end of the day, Kyrie, if all else fails, Kawhi can hold Kyrie. That's why Kawhi's sitting there right now. Paul George, get up on. Look. Actually, the opposite. Opposite. Let Kawhi stick Luka for the time being. Let him go crazy, and Kawhi, PG grab Kyrie. All right, you can get usually 20, 25. But what you gonna do on offense with the rest of these guys over here with the Clippers healthy? It's an early exit. It might be good. I give it 6. Get 6 games.
No, it's gonna be good, but you making it seem like they're gonna be able to stop Kyrie and Luka. Both of them brothers. Hold on, let me finish. Both of them brothers gonna get their numbers. What it's gonna come down to? What it's gonna come down to is if the role players on the Mavs can defend the paint and rebound. You can't have Zubac getting 13 and 12. You see what I'm saying? That's what's gonna come down to. Both of them brothers gonna get their numbers. And so and I'm telling you like this. To me, Luka, he got a number for the Clippers. To me, I think he's their daddy. He's their daddy, and he gonna go off against them boys.
Nah, he ain't won no series against the Clippers, so he ain't got their number.
Okay, I got it. But see, that was when he first started in the play in the I was about to say the playing, but the
back
when he was in Orlando. When he was in Orlando, in the bubble. Appreciate it, in the bubble. So he was, and he put up numbers again. That's what I'm saying. He got something for the Clippers. He has something for the Clippers, and them two match, and I hope they do, because I'm going to a couple of them games. Luka gonna put on the show. Trust me.
Hey, keep this in mind. Keep this in mind. You guys are making some really, really great points, but I'm gonna say, keep in mind these matchups we talking about. Remember, we talking about a series. We ain't talking about a one game. We talking about how these teams are gonna match up with series, and we talking about healthy. Health is the key to this because it's gonna start off 0-0. So you need a healthy Kawhi to think that he gonna match up with Dallas, because Dallas, I don't think the Clippers can beat Dallas without Kawhi. The Clippers need all their players, all their players to be able to win a series, I believe, with the way that the West is looking right now. And then before we move to our next question, go ahead, EP.
I was just saying, anybody goes down, everything I said is off the subject. I'm saying right now. That's what I'm saying. Healthy. So so anybody. I'm saying Harden. I'm saying Westbrook. I'm saying anybody that goes down, then So basically, they stay healthy. But
Harden's been quiet this year to me, man.
16 and 10.
It's a quiet 16-10 though.
That's not enough.
No, it's enough. It's enough, but it's quiet.
Man,
that'll be a good matchup though, Jamil. I think the Clippers and Dallas, and
that'd be a good
I'll be down to check that out. Let's move into an interesting topic. I don't know if you guys have seen the news that John Calipari has left Kentucky and is headed to Arkansas. He's staying in the SEC. And so let's take on your thoughts on why you think that happened. I didn't see that coming. I want to say he signed a 5-year deal. And so your thoughts, because I don't know that. I don't want to misquote it. I don't think he got fired. I just heard that he just signed a deal. They wasn't really specific about how the departure took place.
No, he didn't get fired.
Yeah, I didn't think so. No. So talk to me, Reggie, about what you think about him going to Arkansas. What were your overall thoughts when you heard the news?
I kind of feel like Calipari was going to leave, because if you've been watching Calipari, and I met him a while back when my son played in the SEC. He's a very direct, genuine guy, but he likes things done his ways, and he believes in what he does. He believes in recruiting those one and done guys, and he thinks he believes in his way can work. But in Kentucky is one of those basketball schools. They think, hey, if you don't get to the Final Four, if you don't win, that's a failure. And which he has. He's only won one championship, and I think he's been in the Final Four 4 times. That pressure, they spending that money. And Calipari now, what in his mind, what he's saying is, okay, y'all doubting me? I'm going to go to another team in the SEC, and I'm going to come back, and I'm going to show you who I am. Y'all going to wish y'all had me. That's what I really believe in his mind. He's saying, hey, I'm going to show you, all of y'all big boosters, you doubting me, you not trusting me, I'm coming back and I'm going to beat y'all.
I had that conversation, word for word, Reggie. Exactly what you said. I think it's a lot of pressure in the league right now with teams having to get to a standard that they've already upheld. And we kind of talked about that with the Cowboys, Jamil. You know, being America's team, the pressure is always on them to make it deep. And so the Kentucky is one of those teams the same way. The expectation is there for them, like Duke, like North Carolina. The expectation is you got to either make it to the Sweet 16 or more, or it's a bust. You didn't have a good season. We don't care about winning the SEC tournament. Matter of fact, they don't have to worry about the tournament either. They have how many teams the SEC had in the tournament this year? 3 or 4? Kentucky, Tennessee? No, they had 9. Come on, man. Come on. Calipari probably want to prove he can whoop everybody in the SEC.
Man,
I'm tired
of Calipari, man. I'm tired of it.
So give me your thoughts, Jay. What you say?
Yeah, I'm about to give it to you. The same thing that he's saying he can prove it at. If you believe he must prove, you want to stay with the one and done. Other people saying no, we need some more players, committed players. Then if you want to do that, stay with your one and done and win with them dudes. Coach. But every time it gets tough with him, he leaves. Every time. I'm tired of Calipari, man. This is par for the course for him. Every time it gets tough, he breaks out. He breaks out and he blames it on other people. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're one and done. I'm not gonna say it ain't working, but work it. If you want to keep with your one and done mentality, or if you first of all, he shouldn't. You're Calipari. He's a Hall of Famer. Why are you just leaving what we call the blue teams? You talking about Duke, North Carolina, Kansas. You don't leave those situations to go to Arkansas. I don't get it, man. And I'm tired of Calipari at this point. I hope we don't win.
Well, you got look at the quarterback. I mean, I'm sorry, look at the coach that left New England. We got coaches that are Hall of Fame coaches that are leaving teams that are used to winning and going someplace else. Calipari could be in a different situation, Jay, where he's not getting the respect that he deserves either. You know, I think that also, lastly, with the one and done, now players are eligible to go into the transfer portal. So that makes it even more difficult for these coaches to recruit. So that puts a different twist on how the game is being played.
Kentucky gets all the players, though. It's Kentucky, man. Go ahead, you go. You can't say that because Kentucky gets all the players. That's all I'm gonna say on that.
Okay, I hear you. Jump on there, Paul. What you got?
So you just said coaches leaving that was winning, had success, right?
Right.
Nick Saban and Bill Belichick. That's who you referring to?
Yes.
They got them rings to back that up. This guy got what, one ring?
You're
with
right.
These guys gonna put in the NBA? That's a different.
Let me chime in. Can I chime in?
Go ahead.
So just like I said, like when I compare football to basketball, it's very hard. College basketball is even harder to get through a one and done tournament. So for him to get to the Final Four and having to have at least a one championship, that's a lot harder. College basketball. We know more about college basketball coaches. We know college basketball coaches make the whole college basketball. You know, college basketball. Unlike NBA, we know players make the team. College basketball coaches make the team. He might have wanted to go show y'all, say, I can go do this somewhere else somewhere else and make a bigger impact here, rather than y'all depending on me doing all this here, thinking that I'm finna what y'all expect me to do, which is a lot harder than you think.
It's not hard if he's getting. Doug, he's getting top recruits. How is it hard? He's getting the best players.
It's a whole transfer. It's a transfer.
But what I'm saying is, whenever it gets tough on Calipari, whenever it gets tough, I'm criticizing him. Whenever it gets tough on him, he breaks out, man. That's his MO. That's his MO.
So this is my point. This is my point with him. Oh, go ahead.
It didn't get tough on him. He just it didn't get tough on him. He still made it. Made it pretty big.
They've been bounced out in the first round 2 times last 3 years.
Yeah.
Give me what you got, Paul. How you feel about that?
Look, I'm one of them guys. I'm all about them rings and things. I don't care about no excuses. All one and done. You done had 30 guys, I think, go in the first round of the NBA draft. 30 guys, and you got one ring to show for it. One ring? Come on, man. I mean, I can't defend that. He's not finna do nothing in Arkansas, wherever he went. He's not finna do nothing over there. So I don't know why y'all think he gonna go do something. Oh, I'm gonna show you. Show me in Kentucky. You getting all these guys? 30 first round picks.
I didn't say
30.
I said that's his mentality. I didn't take up on none of it. I said that's what in his mindset, that's what he's thinking. Don't say that. Listen to what I'm saying. When I say something, I'll make sure I say, listen to what I say. I didn't say he was going to Arkansas and win. I'm telling you his mentality, what he's thinking in his mind. He said, well, hey, I'm going to come back and show you. That's what I said.
Yeah.
I didn't say he's going over there. So you quote something I say, make sure you quote me right.
So let's go in with this, Reggie. Let's go in with this. I'm going to keep you right there on the hot seat. Tell me what your eyes see, man, in college sports right now. You pick anything that has to do with whether it's women or men's. Tell me what your eyes see right now, what's going on in that area.
Well, first I'm going to hit on the men's championship game.
Okay.
This segment we going into is tell me what your eyes tell you. And the reason I said it is a lot of people's eyes see things, but their mind won't let them say it. First thing, everybody seen Connecticut run through the tournament, but our mind was saying they gonna get upset. They didn't get upset because you know what? It goes back to what we was just talking about. The one and done. The coach Bob Hurley, he built his team off of transfer portal and older guys, and they stuck together. And hey, they have their experience. That is what your eyes told you, but your mind was like, Connecticut gonna get upset. Now, let's move to the women in the NCAA tournament. Everybody, and with one of my colleagues on here, Caitlin Clark. Yes, she's one of the big college basketball players. But like I said, and I've been saying it.
Reggie.
Let him finish. Let him finish.
Everybody been saying this storm coming. Didn't nobody. They ran into South Carolina. South Carolina made Caitlin Clark look human, like she is. The second half, she wore down. That same female, Raven Johnson, last year, she was throwing up the three. But Raven Johnson checked up. When she checked up, she shot 27% through the game. And Raven Johnson stripped her 2 times, and she made a half for a turnover. Raven Johnson shut her down the second half. Now, another thing our eyes told us, we looking at Dawn Staley. Ain't nobody saying nothing. She's a Hall of Fame coach. A lot of people don't want to say it right now. That's what she is. And South Carolina is a dynasty. You better believe it. Don't nobody want to say it. I'm saying it. And on my final thought, women's college basketball is at that state now where, hey, it can move on and it's in a better place where females can come up and feel comfortable in that setting. That's my final quote.
Wow. Some really, really interesting thoughts. I want to talk about, and Jamil is one of the ones that talks to me a lot about um, the way women's sports are moving. Did you guys notice it looks like that arena was sold out for the women's game? How women's sports now, whether it be WNBA, college basketball, is starting to sell out. It's starting to be really, really full from when the time the WNBA started. Arenas wasn't really selling out like that, but now, you really want to go, and it's really entertaining. That was a really good game. It wasn't like you couldn't watch the game. Like Reggie said, some players coming in for revenge, some players getting shut down. So I think that women's sports is headed in a really, really different direction in a positive way, and we're starting to see some really good talent. Um, Again, Don Staley, Hall of Fame coach. Just nothing else you could say. You saw she was very emotional. I think that she is trying to put together a dynasty, and she's trying to put together a legacy. If you notice, she used that word a couple of times. She's trying to do something a little bit different. Not just get there, but she's going undefeated. She's trying to, whoop what and take names and keep going. Just be. You can't beat South Carolina. She's trying to make a statement. You're not coming in here beating these girls. So
She made us.
absolutely. 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 And I can't wait to see what's left. And so that brings me to this very last question. What do you guys think about the WNBA draft? I know that they said we talking about Caitlin Clark going first, but they had a picture at one point with about 3 or 4 other girls up there that could go in the top 5. Just because Caitlin Clark, and I mentioned this in a segment or two before, just because you go first in the draft doesn't mean you're the best player in the draft.
So what does it mean?
Best player.
So what does that mean?
What does that mean, man?
It means that in my heart, I believe that there are other players that are better than Caitlin. We had this conversation 2 weeks ago.
Man, no,
Hold on, man. Hold on. Let me ask you a question for a second. Hold on. You realize that this is basketball, not football. So in basketball draft, the best player goes first. The best thought player goes first.
Bruh. If Caitlin Clark was the best basketball player in that thing, she would have took over. We seen LeBron do it. We seen Kobe do it. Caitlin Clark would have won that championship, bro. Listen to me.
Listen
to me.
Man, they 38
Okay, in the sport that she. But that's all y'all been talking about. Reggie laughing. He hear what I'm saying. All that y'all been talking about 3-point. Hold on. Let me finish. All that y'all been talking about 3-pointer. She got shut down. She got exposed, bro.
James,
That's not exposed. One game.
That's not exposed
At all.
Okay, bro.
She still had a good game. Obviously,
I think if you putting a person number one, I think that person is gonna come in and dominate whatever level that they at. They got back there, but she didn't dominate, though.
She's going to dominate the WNBA, man. Like she's going to put in work. And that was my question. So I was going to ask you, James. Do you feel like she's going to put in work? Y'all, okay, so y'all looking at the. Y'all said she got exposed by
South Carolina.
Raven Johnson. Let's just pick it up with the Raven Johnson take. And by the way, Reggie, that segment was fire. That was dope. We gotta continue to keep doing that. So,
dope.
If that was fire, so how she's played, how Raven Johnson played against her, right? She took away some things, but you don't think Caitlin gonna look at that tape and make some counters? Like, dog, she's nice. She's fast with the ball. She can pull from 35. She's going to make an impact. She's going to dominate the WNBA. There's no doubt about it in my mind that she's going to do well. It's because of her game. She can pass. She really has no weakness.
Hold on.
She's one of the quickest. Go ahead.
Hold on. Yeah, your statements, Jamel, say your statement. Is she gonna do well or is she gonna dominate? That's totally different. It's totally different now.
Okay.
She gonna do well or she gonna dominate? It's a difference.
She's gonna average at least 22 points a game. She's gonna average at least 22 to 24 points a game in the WNBA.
You can ask that. Is she an impact and be a championship winner like Taurasi, Maya Moore,
Reggie? Is she gonna be the best person to come out this draft this year?
Question. Is she gonna do that?
You saying how many years you giving me?
No. He asking you what he's asking is when Caitlin Clark gets drafted, is she gonna come in and be an impact and dominate the WNBA, or is she just gonna be an average player? Because I asked this a couple weeks. Is she overrated? You think, or do you think that she's gonna come in and handle it?
I think she's gonna dominate. I think she's gonna dominate.
Do you? So you saying she's gonna be a Maya Moore, Diana Taurasi, or Candace Parker?
Yes.
At the end of her career,
yes. And let me tell you why. She's a player that can get her own shot. Okay, and she can pull from 30. You see what I'm saying? So when she crosses the half court, hold on, let me finish. When she crosses half court, if you're not face guarding her, you have to press up on her. Her handle is good enough that she can get around you. She can find her players. She can pull up in the lane. She can do everything with the basketball. So yes, she's going to make an impact. And she's going to be playing against more tougher players and bigger players and females that can make things difficult.
You can make an impact. Is she going to be a champion?
Absolutely.
You can make an impact. There's plenty of people making impact. It's going to be
She'll be a champion. I'm not saying next year, but she'll be a champion.
I feel like you rushing her though, Reggie. That's my only problem. Like, why? Like, I'm just saying her first couple of years.
Not rushing. She's going to be a champion next year.
Yeah.
I didn't say that.
I feel like she will be a champion.
That's all I asked.
What you think, Paul? What you think? Because I'm a summing up with my final thoughts. But what do you think about what we're talking about with Caitlin Clark making an impact or being a great player? What are your thoughts about her going into the NBA? Because my thoughts was, again, this WNBA draft, How do you think that she's going to fit in and what she's going to do as a player, an impact or just average?
Look, so I think she's the best player coming out right now. You know, now obviously things could change when the season starts and all that, but we're not worried about that. Right now, coming into the draft, she's the best player. Okay. As far as Reggie Ash going to be a champion, I can't say that. I can't say it. I just can't say it. But I think she's going to come in there and she's going to make an impact. Is she going to dominate? I'm not saying that either. She's going to make an impact, though. But dominating, I'm not going that far. I'm not going championship. Best player coming in, she's going to make an impact. That's all I got for you.
I'm not trying to compare. Go ahead, Jay.
So far as dominant WNBA players right now, who do we have, right?
Rossi.
So who?
Well, Taurasi ain't no dominant player no more right now.
Yeah, exactly. So,
dominant player, Asia Wilson.
Oh, Asia Wilson. Yeah, my fault. Asia Wilson. Yeah, my fault. Yeah. But who else?
Who else?
There you go. There you go, Rich. Who else?
Who else?
If not her, then who else?
Give me a guard.
You got Breonna Stewart.
Jay, I'm gonna give you a guard right now that's gonna shut her down. When she come to Dallas, you think that guard that we watch is gonna let her run around like that?
Whatever.
If I can say what I want to say on this show,
I know her. Yeah,
she's gonna shut Caitlin Clark down. Yeah. Jay, this is the thing I want y'all to look at. These players are having a good time in college right now. When she gets to the WNBA, bro, you got people like Asia Wilson, you got Candace Parker, you got other great players that dominated. When she match up against them, it's gonna be a different situation, bro. She's not gonna come in with girls that are freshmen, girls that just still learning how to play the game, bro. She's going in with grown women that been playing in the league, about 3 or 4 that ain't got a whole lot of injuries. That's gonna be ready for her, dog. And I just gave you a guard in Dallas that's gonna put some things on her.
Now I can handle her. Now I know, but I know her. I know her. I know her personally. You think she can handle Caitlin Clark?
Can Caitlin Clark handle her?
I've watched Abumike. That's how you say her name. I watched her at least 4 times last year.
Bro.
She's dumb quick, she's dumb nice. Mm-hmm. But what I'm saying is Caitlin Clark just as good as her right now.
Yeah, I think Caitlin Clark good as Asia too.
Let me find an e-fan so I can get like. Let me find an e-fan so I can get like Reggie. I'm about sick of y'all. Y'all killing me.
Y'all done with me, huh? Y'all done with me.
Hey.
I know y'all.
Hey, the good thing about the WNBA season starts a month from today. We can talk about it later.
I'm just excited that we talking so passionately about women's sports right now, though. So that's cool to me.
Same here. And you know, it wouldn't be a podcast without some disagreements. We all can't agree on the same thing. And it's fun to come back and say what Reggie's gonna have, and we're gonna try to make that a permanent thing. I do agree, and I want to highlight that again. Reggie's
fire, man.
Segment was fire. And so for you listeners, we're gonna start bringing Reggie on with his segment about what your eyes see. So please stay tuned for that. I think that's going to be a great episode that we add into our podcast on a weekly basis. Well, look, gentlemen, the conversation has been great. Yeah, and it's going to be even a really great conversation once the draft is over with, because we're going to see how the teams line up and stack up and what's getting ready to happen. So a lot of great things coming up. Again,
before you finish. Hey, Paul, you about to go to sleep?
No, bro.
Man, he wasn't expecting all this.
Hey, this kind of show, it's a lot of conversation. It'll mess with you mentally. It'll get you drained.
Man, Reggie done got me drained for real, man.
Yeah. That's welcoming him in. We had to rough him up, Reg. That's welcoming him in. So listen, everyone. Again, we'd like to thank you for tuning in, but we really would like to have y'all really appreciate y'all welcoming Paul. We really like to welcome him again to the group.
Welcome, Paul.
We really appreciate you guys tuning in and watching us like you do. As Eric said at the beginning, if we can get you guys to like us and subscribe, we really appreciate it. We really appreciate and love the support. We have fun at what we do, but we really do this for y'all too, just to see how y'all feel about what we talk about. And we really would encourage you guys to send your thoughts and some suggestions as well. But again, that's gonna wrap it up. Oh yeah. What you got, Jay?
I got one thing before we wrap up. So we got somebody here on the panel on Thursday. He's going to circle the sun for a whole year. He got his birthday coming up, so I want everybody to wish James a happy birthday on Thursday. Well, do it today. Actually, wish him a happy birthday today. He's celebrating his birthday on Thursday, so everybody wish him a happy birthday, James. Happy birthday to you. Salute.
Oh man,
happy
appreciate that. Appreciate that.
Birthday,
Yes,
man.
sir. Yes,
birthday.
sir. That means a lot. Appreciate it from the panel. That means a lot, man.
We won't get to see him on Thursday, so I just wanted to do that.
Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate that, Jay. All right, well, good. Again, this has been a really, really great time. As always, man, I feel like the shows are getting better and better. You guys are tops, man. Can't say enough. So again, I'd like you guys to congratulate and welcome Paul on, but welcome back. We'll have Reggie back. We'll have EP back, Jamil, and we might see if we can get some more surprise pop-ins on our producer, Eric, and we just gonna keep it going. So again, thank you for tuning in to our show, and we'll see you guys next time. Have a good one.